Yeah, it's important for me at a time like this to talk to people whose opinions I respect. Coach Weber is one of those. Being my high school coach, Coach Prom is in the back there, my college coach. I've had many conversations with those guys because they've seen me in many different scenarios and situations, and I'm just trying to play the right way. I think these games can get crazy, and I think what I've learned from those guys as my coaches and Coach Carlisle, is that people follow the leader, and that typically is our coaches. When things are going crazy and those guys remain calm, it's easy for us to remain the same way. So I try to look at it in the game that way as well. Just try to be as relaxed as I can, because if anybody's looking at me, I want them to feel confident, no matter what. So just trying to play the right way. There's good games, there's bad games, but I hate to say it like this, but it is a child's game. This means the world to me, and I'm really excited to be here, and I love what I do, and I love this game. But I do think it's important that you don't overreact at any point. Just enjoy what you're doing. So big for us, all year, past 2 years, his energy. And when we traded for him, I had like a pretty funny tweet, but I think that he consistently continues to bring pace into the game. That's what he does when it's not going well, and when it is going well, he continues to bring that pace to the game. And he's flying up the floor, and you're hitting him ahead. And he did a great job today of making the right play. Had a huge tip-in dunk, and those are huge energy plays for this building. And he fits so perfect with what we do. And when we traded for him, I was really excited, not only because of our personal relationship, but because of how well he can help this group. So our second unit did a great job of being prepared today. With Shea, he's so good. He's so slippery, in between those gaps. It's like he splits screens that you're like, I don't know how he's doing that. And I think in game 2 specifically, if you watch a lot of my coverages, I did a poor job of being at the level. I was back, and then he could come off, and he had so much space, and now he's kind of manipulating me with in and out, or he can just split and throw through. I thought that was something we really had to clean up coming into today, and you're consistently trying to mix things up, because if you give any good player the same look over and over, it can be really tough. So, whatever it is, a show at the level, I just can't be flat. If I'm flat, there's nothing I can do with him coming downhill. So, just consistently trying to grow. And as you know, it never is like always perfect. Sometimes you got to figure it out. And, I think the big thing that makes it easier is when Drew is really blowing through, those screens. And, I think more times than not, he's getting held and having to fight through, and it's the finals, it's physical basketball. But I thought he did a great job of really fighting through. And if I can just hold him for a second, give him more time to get back square, it makes things easier. So just got to do a better job of being at the level, presenting myself as much as I can. Because if I'm back, he's a really tough cover.
On your right, Dan.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Bennedict Mathurin, 27 points in 22 minutes. I think 5 of those 9 buckets were in the paint. I know there's been so much conversation about getting in the paint tonight. And, what did you see? His ability to get downhill.
Yeah, I thought he just did a great job of just playing within what we do so well. He did a great job of coming off handoffs, reading the pocket, rising up for the mid-range. This is a defense that will give that up. Analytically, that's not the best shot. But I thought he did a great job of hunting that, getting downhill. And what Ben does at such a high level is get to the free throw line. And in this series, we need to get free throws. We need to get to the paint. And I thought Ben did a great job of that. Our bigs were great, Miles and Obi and Pascal, of setting solid screens to allow us to really get in the pocket and make reads. And I thought he was unbelievable. I thought he did a great job in transition as well, forcing the issue, getting downhill. So he just made big play after big play. And that's the great thing, about the finals. The great